Yes guys, we're back on the bank. I'm at Shallowbrook, which I've booked through the Go Catch app. Couldn't be simpler. I find the Go Catch app quite handy, so I can just scroll through it while I'm doing bits, find what fishery I want to go to and just book it through the app. Simple as that. So yeah, I've just got one rod out. I am racing against the time to actually get the rods out. I'm just putting fresh hooks on, ready for when I hopefully catch a beast. But the last time I was here, I did have two 30s, which I have done another video on. I filmed that. I think it was the two biggest commons in the lake, one after each other, so I was chuffed a bit with that. There's a lovely koi in here I'd like to catch, black and white common. So, fresh hooks on, and hopefully that does the business. So I'm just going to get this on, find my spot. I've got the right one out at, what's that, 9.5 wraps. So yeah, find a spot with this one, I'll get this one out. Chilly this morning. It's currently 6 o'clock. Haven't had anything through the night. I've had liners, but my friend is coming down and they've closed the swims, and in his swim they were absolutely boshing last night. So do we make a quick move in there before he comes? He's booked on at 10. As I said, yeah, 6 o'clock in the morning, so do we pull a swaft one? Set up in his swim and pretend we've been there the entire time? Oh, decisions. I did hear a couple down to my right as well, so I might just get the bait boat out and have a look about. Got a fish finder on there and stuff, so might work in my favour. But I am going to get a coffee on, watch the water, see if I can see anything. I might move because I do desperately want to catch. And this usually is a good swim, and I feel like they're just not here, but it can't be far away if they're boshing in the swim next door. So it's one of them ones. I'm gonna as I said, yeah, I'm gonna get coffee on and we'll make a decision. Well, there we go guys, the fish I've been after for a very, very long time. Multiple years I've wanted to catch this fish. Today it's finally happened. 23 pound on the nose, but it doesn't matter the size when you're catching something that looks like that. That is an absolute stunning carp. I'm over the moon with that. Absolutely over the moon. I'll show you the other side and we'll get him back. Look at that. There aren't many places you can go and fish for a carp that looks like that. But here at Shallowbrook, they've got a few. And this is the queen of the lake. And now she's mine, baby. So I've just had to reset up because that fish got me caught down in the tree in the margin. There's blowing away. So yeah, it's a bit windy now. Just going to stick on new pop-up. Just got this set up. Tell you what, the old atomic tackle grabber hook absolutely nailed that fish. That was not coming off. I'm using the same hook, still razor sharp. Sticking the old faithful Miles pop-ups on. God, I don't know if you can hear that wind as bad. Yeah, get this out. As I said, just simple stuff. Ronnie rig, pop-up, lead clip system. I'll always do the do. So yeah, let's get this out. On the money, baby. So, bait I'm using on this session is a trusty old Manila powder on there. Manila glug, always doing the do. And on here, I have got a bait boat with me, but I always find, and I think the fish has proved this right, that catapulting, getting the fish grubbing, picking single boilies up, for me on this lake, I find it's always more effective. I've used the bait boat on the right hand rod and they ain't far from each other, and that hasn't gone. I don't know whether a pile of bait there's maybe put them off, or just spreading the boilies has got them that bit more confident picking up a boilie as they go, but it always seems to work for me on this particular lake. It's spreading the boilies, so that's what I'm always going to do, and I'm just catapulting these out over the spot where I'm fishing, and hopefully we can have another fish. Right, just got the rods back out. They're all done. Just had some brekkie, but I'm absolutely over the moon. I call that fish. I looked at pictures of that fish, I don't know, maybe 9 years ago, 10 years ago. I fished this solidly for about 3 years, didn't fish anywhere else, and I just couldn't catch it. I caught plenty of other fish, but couldn't catch that, and I sort of give up. But do you know what? When I caught it, the community of people on this lake, absolutely brilliant. I had the bloke in the far corner, he come over. Bloke on the other lake, he come over. Everybody was gassed. That is sort of the gem of the fishery, I think. A lot of other people probably think the same as well, but just the community of people, everyone embraced it. I absolutely loved it. I fished 90% of the time on my own, so a lot of time I'm away from people. So when you're fishing for certain fish, I don't know, it can become pretty lonely to say. So to catch a fish like that, and people have come over, they were taking pictures on their mobile phones, helping me take pictures. It was just absolutely brilliant. So I'm over the moon with that. And once again on the old mulbs, absolutely love these pop-ups. Just absolutely potent. Does not matter what you fish these over. If you left them out there for 48 hours and didn't bring them in, they will smell exactly like that. Even if you fished over silt, they are just absolutely potent. It's like a sherbet smell. But yeah, I'm gonna sort the bivvy out. It's a bit of a mess. Put them out to dry, and hopefully we can have another one. Well, nothing to report on yet, but I have just had a fish show in my swim, literally over where I'm fishing as well. So I'm only, the left rod actually changed last night to about 6 wraps here, and the fish just show about here. And the fella this morning, I was asleep, and he said that's exactly what happened with the fish this morning. He saw it show, the one I caught. He said, and then 5 seconds later your rod was off. So 5 seconds, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, not this time, but I'm hopeful. But yeah, this is the snag. The fish had got me in, so it went out in open water. It's gone right down the margin here, got me in these overhanging branches there. But that is the downside to using 10-foot rods. They're just then not long enough to get them away from the margin sometimes. So maybe next time I'll use my 12-foots. But I am going to start packing up slowly and get stuff packed away. But we will leave it another couple of hours, see if we can have one. And that is me all packed away. And I'm definitely going to come back. There is a big mirror in here I'd like to catch. I haven't done as much filming as I would like, so hopefully I can put something together. But I just want to concentrate on my fishing, to be fair. And sometimes the camera in front of your face is not the way to go. But I will be back, and I'll see you next time.